Kayla Harrison is set to face Holly Holm this weekend at UFC 300. She is a former Olympic medalist in judo, and she's gonna face the kickboxer known as Holly Holm. Sounds familiar? Holly Holm once fought Ronda Rousey and finished her in spectacular fashion in November of 2015. She completely shocked the world, defying all odds and sending the MMA world into a state of total shock. The plan for her is to do that yet again by putting the Olympic champion unconscious at the biggest UFC event in history. However, Holm had a tall order ahead of her because Kayla Harrison is not only an Olympic medalist in judo, she is the only ever American gold medalist in the sport. Not only that, but she's done it 2 times. So alright, it's very safe to say that she's a better judoka than Ronda Rousey. But is that gonna be enough? Judo was not even a factor in the Rousey versus Holm fight. It was a striking bout, so how good is Kayla Harrison striking? I'll be honest, it's not great. Definitely not at the level of Holly Holm striking. So let's say Holly Holm is getting the better of her in the striking. She doesn't necessarily have one punch KO power, right? But her shin does. How will Kayla Harrison's chin hold up? From the fights I've watched, I've seen Kayla Harrison show signs of great durability. So putting her out is gonna be a challenging task for Holly Holm. Let's be honest, Holly Holm sending the MMA community into shock via a knockout of Kayla Harrison, that's gonna come by another head kick or a large accumulation of strikes, resulting in a standing TKO. However, this is not boxing, this is not kickboxing, and Kayla is not Ronda. Kayla won't, or at least I hope she won't, go strike for strike with someone of the caliber of Holly Holm. She isn't that stupid now, is she? This is mixed martial arts. And most likely her game plan will be to close the distance as soon as possible, getting the fight to the ground. So how well will Holly Holm's 78% takedown defense hold up against Harrison? She's most likely aware of the game plan, which is going to make it a lot easier to stuff takedowns. But as I said before, this is an Olympic gold medalist when it comes to getting fights to the ground. If Kayla manages to get this fight to the ground, I think her ground control is pretty impressive. Her wrestling is a lot better than Ronda's. She can definitely push for a finish. She is somebody who really does like a bit of ground and pound, softening people up and trying to get a submission as well, if that opportunity presents itself. But finishing Holly Holm is not as easy as some may believe. So that's some factors, but let's look at others, such as the age. Holly Holm is 42 years of age, which is 9 years older than her opponent, 33. The age is definitely a factor that favors Kayla Harrison. Will the age mean that Holly Holm's strikes look a lot more labored? Will she be able to hit the high kick with the timing and precision as she did when she hit Ronda? I don't know. But a savvy striker finds a way to get their shots in. Age goes in favor of Kayla Harrison, but there's a huge factor that goes in favor of Holly Holm. The weight cut. Kayla Harrison at the Olympics fought at around 172 pounds. She's a mass monster, very strong. And at the PFL level, she fought at 155 and at 145 once. This is so difficult for her to make 135. I have no idea why she agreed to this. Making that weight, we don't know how much of an impact that'll have on our cardio, durability, strength. She can even miss weight and the fight gets called off. So that being said, will history repeat itself and Holly Holm defy the odds yet again to get the victory over Kayla Harrison and get her second biggest career win, mainly because it's not for the title? Or will Kayla Harrison do what everybody expects her to do and get the job done against Holly Holm? The age difference and the odds favor Kayla Harrison, but history on the matchup and a bad weight cut favors Holly Holm. All that being said, I do believe that Kayla Harrison can impose her will and get the fight to the ground enough to win the fight. There are many more paths to victory for her. She can wear on her with the wrestling pressure and fatigue Holly Holm in a boring decision. She can get the fight to the ground with relative ease and land clean enough strikes to win rounds or even get a finish. She can soften Holly Holm up and sink in a submission. She can survive an early onslaught with her durability, assuming not too much impact from the weight cut. Survive the onslaught and catch fire later to do enough to either get a late stoppage or do enough to win on the judges' scorecards. Will this fight play out? Will it be revenge or will it be a repeat? We shall find out. Stay tuned to UFC 300 and let's see what happens. I've been that betting dude. Be sure to leave a like. Comment what you think about this fight down below. Comment what you think is gonna happen. Subscribe to the channel. Join the Patreon. And I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, game time.